Hi everybody, I hope you're all alright. I hope you've had a restful summer. I know some of you have come back off of holiday and I hope you had a really lovely time and pleasant journeys, and you obviously had safe journeys as well. And we have one birthday this month. It's Laura's birthday, so happy birthday to Laura, and let's all sing happy birthday to Laura. A happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you. Every day of the year, may you feel Jesus near. A happy birthday to you, a happy birthday to you, and the best one you've ever had. Happy birthday, Laura. I hope you had a lovely day. And let's just, while we're singing, let's sing our song. So, there is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Each of us is special to God, that's the way it's meant to be. I'm special, you're special, we're special, don't you see? There is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Black or white, short or tall, good or bad, God loves us all. Loud or quiet, fat or thin, each of us is special to Him. There is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Each of us is special to God, that's the way it's meant to be. I'm special, you're special, we're special, don't you see? There is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Black or white, short or tall, good or bad, God loves us all. Loud or quiet, fat or thin, each of us is special to Him. There is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Each of us is special to God, that's the way it's meant to be. I'm special, you're special, we're special, don't you see? There is no one else like you, there's no one else like me. Awesome job, everybody. So now on to today's, or this month's story, which we probably will have mentioned in the Zoom call. Now this month's story involves a king called King Darius. Now, when you're a king or a queen, you have so much to do that you need people to help you. King Darius had 120 officials and 3 administrators, and the 3 administrators were in charge of the officials. And one of the administrators was Daniel. Now, Daniel was really trustworthy and he did a good job, and he didn't want to let the king down and he didn't want to let God down. So King Darius decided that he wanted to make he wanted to put Daniel in charge of the whole kingdom. This made the officials jealous and they wanted to get Daniel into trouble. But because he was so good and so trustworthy, they realised that the only way they were going to get Daniel into trouble was if it was something to do with Daniel's God, our God. So the officials went to the king and they said to him, you need to make a new law that anybody who prays to anybody except you for the next 30 days will be thrown into the lion's den. And you need to write it down, because if you write it down, it can't be changed. So the king agreed and he wrote it down and it couldn't be changed. When Daniel heard about the new law, he went straight home and he prayed to God just like he did 3 times a day. Now, the officials and the administrators saw Daniel praying and they thought, aha, now we can get Daniel into trouble. So they went to the king and they told the king that they'd found Daniel praying to God. The king was sad because he wanted to rescue Daniel, but he couldn't. He'd written the law down and it couldn't be changed. So King Darius gave the order to have Daniel thrown into the den of lions. Now the lion's den is kind of like the bear pits at Eastern Country Park. So you've got the bear pits, or the lion's den in this case, and unlike the bear pits, it actually kind of goes up at the top, and there's a hole in the top of the lion's den. So once they've thrown Daniel into the lion's den, they put a stone over the hole. Before he left, King Darius called down to Daniel, "May your God rescue you." And then he went back to his palace. But King Darius was so worried about Daniel, he couldn't sleep, he couldn't eat, he couldn't do anything. And as soon as the sun started to come up in the morning, King Darius ran to the lion's den and called out, "Daniel, Daniel, has your God rescued you?" And Daniel called out, "Yes, your majesty. God sent an angel and shut the lions' mouths. I haven't been hurt. I haven't been hurt. God rescued me." And so the king ordered that the stone be rolled away and Daniel be lifted out of the lion's den. When Daniel came out of the lion's den, there was no cuts on him, no scratches, not a single mark on Daniel. And so the king was amazed, and he realised Daniel's God is an amazing God. He's a good God, and he rescues his people, and he loves his people, and he takes care of his people. And so King Darius wrote to everybody in all the world, in all the earth, and told them that they should follow Daniel's God and respect Daniel's God and our God. And so we can know from the story that God will take care of us, God will rescue us, and God will look after us. And even with what we've got going on at the moment with the virus, it's scary, it's horrible, and nobody likes it, and we wish it wasn't happening, and we don't know what's going to happen. But God's still in charge, and he knows what's going to happen, and he's going to take care of us no matter what. So we can trust God. We can tell him anything. We can tell him when we're scared, and we can tell him when we're happy and when we're grateful. But he's going to look after us no matter what. So let's move on to the craft for this time. Okay, so if you go ahead and open your craft envelope, what you should find is a nice big lollipop stick, a mane, a face with googly eyes on, 6 glue dots in case you don't have any Pritt stick, but if you do, you can use Pritt stick instead, and a little nose. So this might hide in the corner of your envelope. I promise you, every single one of you has a nose, but I found mine hidden right in the corner of my envelope, so you might want to look hard. You might need to get some help. Now, I suggest that you leave the lollipop stick until last, because it might be a bit difficult to get everything on to the lion with the stick on it already. So if you go ahead and you get the back of your face, and then you get either some Pritt stick or 2 glue dots and put them on. You might need some help with this, some of you, which is fine. There's no problem with that. So if you go ahead and put 2 glue dots on the back of the face of the lion, and just stick it on. That's 1 glue dot. Oh, where was I? Oh, there it is. It ran away from me. And the other glue dot. They are quite sticky. They work very well. Okay. and then just stick it on the mane where you think the best place is. Okay. And then you get the nose, turn it over, and this might be a bit more tricky with glue dots. If you get the nose and turn it over, grab a glue dot. There's no, we don't do here's one I made earlier here. That ain't gonna happen. So if you get the glue dot and you put it on the back of the nose, and then place the nose on the face where you want it to go. Oh, I'm very sorry, I should have said you will need a black pen. It doesn't matter what type of pen. Where's my black pen gone? There it is. Okay, so if you get your black pen, and then down here, if you draw the mouth, how you would like to do it. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So you bring it down, and bring it down to the other side, and then like that, and you kind of have a mouth, and then you colour it in. So mine is like that. And then you can put whiskers on. There you go. And then you turn it all over, and you get your last two glue dots or your Pritt stick, and you put it at the top. Actually, it'd probably be easier if you, I was going to say put it on the lion's face, but it'll probably be easier if you put it on a lollipop stick rather than the lion's face. It's stuck to my finger. Okay, there's one. And oh, this one does not want to come off. I might have to use a spare. Oh no, there we go. We're okay. And then number two. So I've got one glue dot here, up here, and one down here. And then you get the lion and you place it just how you want it to go. There you go. Googly-eyed lion on a lollipop stick. And you can put it wherever you want to. You can put it in your room. You can put it down in another room. You can put it where you want to. There you go. Googly-eyed lion. There we go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was fun. I like doing crafts, and I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. And thank you for watching. It was good to catch up with you on Zoom. I always enjoy having a good Zoom call with you all. It's good to catch up. I do miss everybody, and I'm sure everybody else misses everybody as well. But I'm very grateful for Zoom and WhatsApp and FaceTime with my family. And we don't have to be alone. Don't do anything alone. Please keep in touch with other people. And most importantly, stay safe. Bye, everybody.